Hello, Redeemer community. When we started this year, we started with a theme of growing deeply. If only we were to know just how much we would need to tap into God's wisdom as the year has unfolded. It seems a very long time ago since you first arrived at the college, and even at that time, I want to thank the community for being so magnificent. Many of you were travelling in from overseas even at the start of the year, and we needed to take action here at the college to protect both our returning students as well as those who were still attending. I can't thank you enough. We realise now just how important these particular steps were to be in looking after everyone in our community, and the care and consideration that you gave to everyone, those who stayed home and those who were here, was just magnificent. And that spirit of the Redeemer community has just continued throughout this term. We've had to adapt to so many changes this year. So many really important and celebratory events have had to be postponed. Things like carnivals, even our 40th year celebration dinner. But each time I have been overwhelmed by how the community has responded to these very difficult decisions. You have continued to send messages of hope and support to us all. Students have attended school where they have been able to with a great spirit of cooperation, and our staff, teaching and all those who support the life of the college has just continued to be at a level that we have always experienced at Redeemer, one that puts community and care first and who remembers that we are working for God in this place. So where to next? As we stand here in the final week of term, you can see I stand in a chapel with no one here. Today, our staff are working off-site, our teaching staff, trialling their online learning program, Redeemer Remote Learning. They have been working all week on their programs, and today experience for the first time teaching from home with fellow teachers as the students in their class. But this is just the final piece of a strategy that we have had for many years here at Redeemer. As you know, My Redeemer has been operating as part of our learning management system for much time now. And students very richly engage in that online learning platform and have been supported with lessons in the classroom as well. And that tradition will continue even into next term. So whether students are able to come to school or whether they are requested to stay home by our Prime Minister and our Premier, Redeemer learning will continue. We aim to try and provide an experience that acknowledges the difficulties and uniqueness of working from home or studying from home with all of the things that you would hope for as a Redeemer parent and as a Redeemer student. We will continue to keep routine each day for our students. Now, it won't look like a normal stretched out school day because I think we all agree 6 hours or more of on-screen time without any significant break is not good for any human being. So in the senior school, we have designed a crunched timetable that still touches on all their subjects for the day along with regular chapels, assemblies and homeroom time, but doesn't require them to sit for an extended period in front of the classroom. And these are the lessons that our senior school teachers are really working hard at adapting what normally happens in a school day. And our senior students, as you will discover, will then get time in the afternoon for additional study, but also some much needed recreation and rest time, and time just to connect with their friends over things other than learning. In the junior school, that will look like teachers checking in the morning and the afternoon, with students working through their learning placemats during the day at their own pace, but still getting to connect in with their learning community here at Redeemer. I want to encourage you as parents that we don't underestimate what it is like to be at home, to potentially be also working from home at the same time your students are trying to learn. We are here for you. We will adapt our program as we go along, knowing that we've developed really good quality educational programs, but that we understand the delivery of that inside your home may look a little different. Students are going to need to adapt to a brand new routine. And like all people, we are working with human beings. So you might find from time to time your teenager is not that keen on sitting down for their lesson or their class, or your little person is feeling out of sorts and is really struggling to get on with the tasks. We would want to be there for you as a family, so do get in contact with us if there are any issues or difficulties for you with having your online learning program happening at home. We will provide some additional support, guidance and help. But the thing I really want you to remember is that beyond the current crisis we find ourselves in, and for whatever time that happens to occur, that family is the most important thing. Beyond everything else, maybe next year, maybe in 50 years, or even perhaps like my parents who are celebrating their 65th wedding anniversary today, life is much grander than a few months of difficulties. So care for your family, accept we're not perfect. Redeemer won't be perfect, but we'll do our best, and you and your families will not find perfection every day in every way in your home. Know that we are praying for you and sharing with you, but also that we want your family to come out of this experience whole and happy and together, and we will share with you in that journey. For the last week, our staff have been experiencing their staff spiritual life through devotions every morning, delivered in the same way that your students will have their learning in the coming months. We are going to continue to have chapel for our school, and just as we would invite you to attend chapel in the real world back here at Redeemer under normal circumstances, parents, I encourage you to join in the chapel sessions with your students in junior and senior school. We cannot underestimate the need to continue to rely on our Father, God, for help and support, and to know that as fellow Christians everywhere, we continue to pray and support each other. Join us in our spiritual life as well as our sporting, academic, music and pastoral care. We are here for you. I can't emphasise that enough. And as we go into the holidays, I encourage you to take some time just to be together in family. I know it's not going to be a holiday like you've ever had before. It will truly be a staycation. We've got some helpful tips up on My Redeemer with activities that perhaps you and your family can do. But I know at my place it might look like a picnic out on the back lawn, or it might be that we get together with our latest electronic games and play family time, or we love to play cards in our family and we'll sit down and play cards together, prepare meals and sit and have the opportunity. Doesn't happen very often in my household with such busy people normally, but to sit over an extended meal and just chat and be together. So as we approach the Easter season, I truly pray for all you and all of your family. I want to warmly thank all of my staff who have been so magnificent right up until this point, and I know will continue to do their best for all of us going forward. May God bless you and have a great holiday.